Sandbox. I'm JR Timothy. I'm here with my very funny friends,
Megan Bean.
Christian Ledek.
Yep. And we're here for episode 2.
Yeah. Dose.
Yep. That's it. I'm so out of breath from just running up the stairs. That's how you know if you're out of shape in your own home.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah. Hence the Diet Coke, right?
Diet Touch Pepper, but who's counting?
Yeah. Oh, you switched to diet now too.
Yeah.
I remember talking to you about it and you like swore it off. You're like,
I didn't
no.
want to, but then I did that and like minorly increase exercising, and I'm down 30 pounds. Brag.
Wow.
But when you're fat as hell, like you have to tell people. So like people.
So it was like, oh, you are trying.
They're like,
Okay.
oh, good for you. Keep going. It's not showing.
Yeah.
That's fun. It's a journey.
What about you? What's your poison of choice?
My poison of choice.
Why is it purple?
Why is it purple?
It's dragon
all the
fruit.
additives and
Duh.
ask for like extra additives and all those things you don't want. Just false coloring, artificial coloring.
Man, that sounds
This is
expensive.
dragon fruit. It is. But
It is dragon fruit.
Yeah,
what
it's
you
dragon
tell me,
fruit.
really.
Oh, it's so purple.
It's on the menu, like it says extra additives, another $1.
I just don't go to Starbucks. The only thing I go to Starbucks for is their puppuccino for my dogs. Because it's just
Oh.
whipped cream in a cup.
Oh,
They just
okay.
give it to you for free.
Like, here's a
If
treat
you
for
get a
a
drink,
dog.
it's like, yeah. And my dog Walker just takes his whole face and sticks it in the cup like that and just starts licking it out.
I go for the snacks. I literally, in my backpack right now, I have like 7 snacks from Starbucks. Just like they always have the funnest snacks there. Like the little gummy bears and it's always new stuff too.
And the
so-
dog treats, right? Apparently. Delicious.
No. Well, actually, no. I bet it's a thing at some Starbucks. But I didn't know they did snacks. I mean, I know they did like muffins and
they do
cookies.
snacks.
Where they have like little gummy bears and
Yeah.
you can get everything, guys. Oh, she's whipping them out.
This is discount
Oh.
chocolate.
Is that from Christmas?
From
This is
Christmas.
gummy bears.
Oh my gosh, they do have gummy bears.
This stuff is good. Peter Rabbit, apple and grape. I think it's for babies.
Isn't
but
that
it
just
tastes
like
delicious.
the
Applesauce a little bit.
yeah?
Uh.
Is it just like a gel?
Just applesauce.
Just-
You're so green. Than this stuff. So this is my sampling, and I did have 7 originally, but I think I ate the other 3 on my way here.
Yep. And if we buy in right now and we get 3 of our friends,
Yeah.
we can be
I'm in. You're like
Starbucks
Oh my
reps.
gosh.
the Hermione Granger bag of Starbucks snacks.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I would love to go on a like MLM tangent actually and like rant tirade, except I just tried to recently with a friend, and she was like, actually like my family owns an MLM,
Oh,
and I
boy.
was like, okay. It was bad.
Foot
It's
in
great if you're at
mouth.
the top of the MLM. I'm sure they're loving it.
Yeah.
I did that with Harmon Brothers earlier
Oh,
today.
really?
Yeah, I didn't realize I was in one of the Harmon Brothers' houses doing
Oh.
a commercial today, and I was just talking crap about Studio C.
Oh my god.
I was just like, I was
man.
talking it so hard. I'm like, it's Studio C, but or like it's Saturday Night Live for Mormons, but it's not funny. And he didn't like come swinging back hard, but
Yeah.
like he spoke up about Studio C. I was just like, oh my gosh. And someone called him, Dan Harmon or something like that. I was like, oh crap, crap.
Wait,
like-
I didn't know the Harmon brothers were like related to like Studio C.
Well, no, but when they did commercials though, they used a lot of Studio C people.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Like the purple mattress, I think they used like Mallory or something.
Right.
Pretty sure they used Matt Meese for some like plastic Tupperware.
Yeah.
Was that
Everywhere.
obvious when they were like trying to point out that it was Dan Harmon? Like when they said his last name, you're like, "Hey, Dan Harmon!" They like looked at you.
No, it wasn't until like a couple hours later that day. So I had like said
Even better.
all that stuff unaware,
That's awesome.
and then the guy spoke up about it. I was like, oh, interesting.
Even
And then
better.
someone's like, yeah. So who's on set today? Yeah, we got Josh and Dan Harmon, and I was like, oh no, this is his house, which made so much sense.
Yeah.
He has like, so it's a super old house,
Uh-huh.
but it's like all modernized on the inside. So
Okay.
they have all these like neat little gadgets everywhere feel like I'm talking about his house. This podcast took a strange turn.
I'm all for an HGTV like set. Let's do it. I'm on board.
Yeah,
Bring
let's
back
go.
Trading Spaces.
All right, we're just gonna run the camera to our face and here we are in his house. But we have to be quiet. His kids are sleeping.
We're under budget.
We broke in. Cool. So both of you are. These are the worst segues ever. Both of you are comedians or funny people. Otherwise, you would not be on the podcast. But specifically, you guys do stand up. I know that. You do improv as well. But we're going to talk about stand up tonight.
All right.
Because we've all dabbled in it. We've all danced with the devil. If stand up.
Yep.
Why do you guys do stand up? What was it about stand up that like first made you want to do it and get into it?
Ooh. I'm going to let you go first because people always have good answers and then I can steal from it a little bit.
Okay, that's fair. I see your motives now, but I respect it. I wanted to do stand up. I don't know. It's nothing like original, I guess, or like amazing, but like it was fun kind of being the class clown, if you will, like growing up, not necessarily like getting in trouble, but knowing when to like say things and do things that would like get a rise out of people. And
so, were you the good kind of class clown?
I think
like,
it
that
depending
did stuff
on
that helped people.
Depending on the teacher, they would say they appreciated it or not.
Yeah, because there's a few different class clowns. There's a
Yeah.
class clown who's just a dick to everyone.
That was
and just cuts them down.
Yeah.
Then there's the class clown that is the class clown because he's hurting inside, and so he deflects all real emotion.
Yeah.
And like puts up barriers like, no one can know anything about me. I'm just the funny guy.
It was fun to make people laugh, get a rise out of them, really.
And then there's the
literally
dad
do
class
it.
clown who tells like really cheesy dad jokes. That was the other
I was
class
just
clown.
thinking about that's so funny. Yeah.
And I knew it was better, obviously, when you could like make the teacher laugh too, because you could get away with it more.
Yeah.
If they were on board, and so learning that, kind of like growing up, and then I didn't really start like listening to comedians until I was in like 9th grade or just going into high school.
Who was the first comedian you listened to?
Dave Chappelle. Like
That was your first exposure to
like
stand-up.
listening to stand like on my own, like choosing to. Like I think growing up, my parents had like Bill Cosby before we knew.
No, I was gonna say Bill Cosby was my first exposure.
Like,
I like borderline almost peed my pants laughing to his like Bill Cosby himself. It was on VHS. That's how old it was.
Oh, wow.
That's how long ago it was. VHS.
Simpler times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. But
Especially for him. Never mind.
unfortunate on many levels.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, how's he just so funny? Like, I didn't, I'm like 14, so I'm like, how does this work? How does this? And knowing like he's done stand up for years, I'm like, oh, stand up, dive into it. And that's that kind of lit the fire, if you will, to just try and do it and formulate a joke. Because like we can all, I think comedians in general, like they know when they can be, I guess, the center of attention, if you will, like in group settings or whatever, or like we'll do things that, maybe not your friends expect or something like that, but like will make your friends laugh. And so trying to formulate it in a way that makes everyone laugh was the challenge, and that's what drew me to it.
Yeah. What about you?
Kind of similar, I think. I think I was like the undercover class clown a little bit, I always say. Because like I was like
Coin that phrase. That's amazing.
She was the dark horse.
Well, because I don't think like anyone. I was kind of like I would make like quiet little jokes, like, or this is what people in my class was like. I would say like quiet little jokes for like one or two people would overhear, and then they would like laugh and stuff, and like be like, wow, like I didn't know you were funny or whatever. Like I don't know, because I don't think I look like someone who would be funny, and so like. If you ask like my high school class, there'd be like
what is
5
someone
people who thought I was
would be
funny.
funny
Yeah,
look like?
what
What is someone who would be funny look like?
You look at them
Okay.
and like, I bet they're funny.
Like Kristen Shaw, maybe. Like she's like,
Which one's Kristen Shaw?
Kristen Shaw. She's in she's in a lot of like FX
Bob's
stuff
Burgers.
nowadays. Yeah.
What's oh my gosh.
What does she sound like?
The
like,
rabbit ears. I'm
kinda-
blanking on the name of the character.
Rabbit ears?
The girl who always wears the.
From
Yeah.
what's her name?
Yeah. Oh
What's
my
her
gosh,
name?
I'm
Hazel,
blanking.
what's her name? I don't know her actual name either, but I know her.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Or like girls who are kind of like louder or something. Like I'm like kind of quiet, I guess, and like I don't know. I just don't think I look like I'd be very funny. So, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it's.
Do people still say that to you now? Like,
Yeah,
if
I
you
get
go,
that a lot.
I didn't know you were
actually.
so funny.
Yeah, or like.
Why are you funny?
Or like if they see me, they
think
think I'll be
everyone
like.
gets
I think there's an expectation that like. Oh, once they learn I am a comedian, that I'll be like a not very funny girl comedian, or like a girl comedian who does like, kind of like, cliche kind of like, oh, she'll probably rely on like sex stuff or something like that, or
Go the Amy
not
Schumer
in Utah,
route.
but you know what I mean? Oh yeah, or like I don't know, just
Let's talk about my vagina for 40 minutes.
I don't know, yeah, stuff like that. So I don't know. Anyway. This is why I am quiet. This is why I'm talking.
I
that
derailed
makes
you a
sense.
little bit. So what was your first exposure to stand-up then?
I think it
That got
was.
you into it.
Well, my uncle Brian would always like show us like funny movies and stuff, like kind of niche stuff, or like old Steve Martin Short movies, or like things like that, where it's like it involved like stand-up comedians, or like just like. And these things where I was like, okay, none of my friends in middle school are like watching these right now. This is kind of, weird, but like, okay, it's funny. And I like caught on to them and I started liking them and stuff. And then I grew up, and then like all my comedian friends like reference those all the time and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm so glad like I watched those growing up and stuff now. And I think that kind of led to like, okay, I watched Steve Martin from that, or, and like that was a lot of fun. My first stand-up that I like really latched onto, that like I identified with a lot, was like probably Tig Notaro. Like, do you guys
Yeah,
know Tig?
yeah, she is. Yeah, she's hilarious.
Yeah, so she's great. She's very like I love how like subtle she is, and yeah.
I can see that. With, like, yeah, you both kind of have that same kind of like tonal inflection with your things. No, I remember I saw her in Instant Family. That was when
She's
that was
so
where it
funny
really
in that.
stood out to me. I was like, I know this lady.
Yeah.
That was a great movie, by the way, too. Makes you want to get kids. Foster them.
Yeah,
But
seriously
it's like,
though.
it's like, so she was in it. I thought she was great, and then I was rewatching The Office, like I do, like once a year.
Yeah.
And Tig Notaro was in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know when she appeared?
She
you guys
appeared,
know?
I just saw she was the
The warehouse.
At the warehouse.
no, it was
Oh my gosh.
I think she's gonna get it.
It'll take. I think I'm gonna get it in like 2 minutes, which I don't want to wait people go
Drop some
through.
hints.
But I just saw her.
Andy gets punched by a little girl.
Oh, the mom. She's the mom.
She's
Oh,
the mom.
yeah.
She's the little girl's mom.
Yeah.
Tig Notaro, because I'm like, that's Tig Notaro. She was in The Office. Apparently that's a thing, though, to get big and make it in Hollywood. It's like, you have to make some weird appearance on a TV show. Like, really small. Doesn't even have to be recurring or anything like that. But Stanley Hudson appeared on that 70s show, like one episode.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh,
when
cool.
they went to a concert. I don't know whose concert it was.
Okay.
But they went to a concert, everyone, and they tried to do the ticket swap thing to get everyone in because they only had 2 tickets, but they had 3 people.
Yeah.
Stanley Hudson was the janitor towards the end of it as he was
funny.
cleaning stuff. He's like, "You gonna get out of here?" It was like the same character
Absolutely.
and everything.
I've been watching stuff like that, or like you tell like, oh, that was what was in their reel that like got them the job,
Yeah.
big job or whatever. I've actually, with Office characters specifically, been like doing research on like, okay, what did they
What
do
did they
right
spin
before The
off to?
Office, or like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, and then let's see, what was another weird one? Oh, Friends. If you watch the TV show Friends,
So many people.
yeah. So on Friends, did you ever watch the television show Bones?
I love
Yeah.
those.
Bones. It was great. I watched it for a long time and then like kind of lost track of it.
Yeah.
But the doctor with the spectrometer machine, really smart.
TJ Thine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
TJ guy. He was the doctor that I think he was Phoebe's doctor when she was pregnant with twins or something.
Wow.
Or maybe No, or it was Rachel when Rachel was giving birth. It was one of those two. He was a doctor.
I didn't know
and he was
that.
helping someone do birth stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember seeing him like, oh my gosh, he's so young. He doesn't have a beard, and like they were yelling at him because he looks like a little boy
Oh, that's
on the
crazy.
TV show. And then Nick Offerman did Will and Grace a couple episodes.
Is that how he met Megan Mullally?
I want to say yes,
Yeah.
but
Just, yeah.
I mean, it makes
But
sense
they-
because that's when they
right.
like work together. So maybe that's when they hit it off and things worked out.
Let's just say yes. It sounds like a better story.
Yes.
No one Google it or look it up on Wikipedia. Just believe.
How
It's
did
more
Nick
fun.
Offerman meet?
We just said don't.
password.
It's like Chris
Password's
Pratt
my
and all
password.
Chris.
No, it's not. Cool. Okay, so when you guys have done stand up, what have been some of your proudest stand up moments?
We can take this one first.
Yes. I'm like, I have no proud stand-up moments.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna do the
I-
other side too. We're
I-
gonna talk about our worst stand up
Oh
moments.
gosh, I think one was just like one was just when I got up at an open mic, and that was the moment where I just decided to like kind of riff a little bit for the first time, and I felt like before then I was like so self-conscious of like, okay, the wording has to be perfect, and I would just like mess up or like lose my train of thought just because like a word would be off or something, and it was like just so like
And you
paralyzing.
obsess over it, and you're like, oh no, what am I talking about now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And like it was my first attempt at like kind of getting over that, and it went like so much better than I thought it would, and like I was just like really happy with it. And yeah, I don't even remember what it was about. I think it was like, but it was just kind of like talking about like, okay, what I was feeling in that moment, like I don't know, just realizing like kind of talking about what you're actually thinking, or like the absurdity of the situation can be like very helpful, or I don't know. It just taught me a lot, I
Yeah.
guess.
No, that's a good moment. You were
Absolutely.
able to riff without really planning, and
Yeah.
you just went for it. Yeah.
Yeah, similar, like doing something new that maybe you haven't done before, but then like it going well because
Yeah.
you're like, I think this is going to go well, and then like, hey, it actually did go well, and
Yeah.
I'm glad it did.
It worked out. Thank
That's
goodness.
no, it's similar to mine. Is not really like one specific moment yet. I mean, that's what we're hopefully we'll get one day. But what comes to mind is
Well, it's thus far in your journey.
That's fine. But when you think of new material or new jokes to do, and obviously, I mean, they can always be edited, I guess, they're always in the editing process. Even if you know doing this a certain way will get laughs because it has every time you've done it, you might think of a way to add to it you haven't before or something of that nature. And so I think what's really fun is when you think of something new and you try it out for the first time, whether it's an open mic or something like that, and it goes as well as you thought it would or exceeds expectations, and you're like, yes, I knew it.
Yeah, my joke worked.
It really, I mean, it feels good because, you know, the opposite is it doesn't go well, and that's when you really know, you're like, oh, am I going to drop this, or am I actually going to take the time to really edit it, and, because I think every comedian, I at some level, I think, thinks they're funny to a degree. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. Whether it be, confidence is a fleeting thing. It comes and goes. But, like, deep down, you're like, you know what? I think I'm funny. I know I can do this. And so
You have to
it's
be
part
somewhat.
of that journey.
You have to have that feeling somewhat as a comedian, though, that like, yeah, I am somewhat funny. Like, you have to be somewhat arrogant, even though like,
can't
even if
show
you
it,
come
though.
across like humble and everything like that, like you come out on stage it's like, I'm funny.
It's so hard, though, because there's that fine line. It's the weirdest thing to me how, like, with sports, if you have a superstar who's arrogant and they're like, yeah, I'm the best. I want to be the best. I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to do it. But if there's a comedian who's up and coming and, like, was saying stuff like that, people be like, who the hell does this person think they are? Like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
It's a weird line.
Dave Chappelle doesn't even do that. But
He
how
does it
funny
once.
would that
And once, in, like, one of his Netflix specials, he jokes about it. But, like,
jokes about how good he is?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because it's like,
so
I know the
meta.
punchline, before it even like happens. I don't even need a punchline.
He opens up like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I think I'm dope. Like, most of the time, I come at her, I'm like, this is gonna go pretty well. And usually it does.
I'll have to look that up.
The only comedian ever, I think, who's said something like that.
Yeah. He does a great bit. I want to say it's improv. He does blind lines. He pretty much does blind line.
Oh,
with the audience.
similar with that, yeah.
I think Anthony Jeselnik kind of has, like, an arrogance, though, I would say, that he, like...
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, at least an energy of, like, no, I know these are good.
Yeah,
or, like,
absolutely. He's just very smug about it, for sure, yeah.
It's because I think, well, most of his jokes are all about deprecating either himself or this person around him. And, like, I think, like, when he looks at the person and he says the joke, he's like, yeah, that's true about you. And that's why it lands so well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's like so he's like was a lot different in like in interviews and stuff like that than he is from his onstage persona though. I noticed. I don't know. He was talking about like how he kind of needs to like be or seem meaner than he actually is for it to like work, because if he's like a nice person telling mean jokes,
they might not. They might not. Absolutely.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
That's true, because and if he was his like persona, like his on stage, like I don't think, because every comedian, at least a lot of comedians, like speak highly of him. They're like, he's fun. We hang out, like friends of comedians. Because if he was like that, I don't think people would want to hang out with him.
Definitely wouldn't. What was your worst moment on stage doing stand up? If you need time to think, I got one to give you guys room. It was the time that I did my I was just trying to do like an impression, or like I was trying to do a political joke between the left side and the right side, and just how they talk about it on the news. It was right after the Las Vegas shooting happened, like within a week or 2 weeks. It was really, really close. And I wasn't going to make fun of the shooting. I was going to make fun of how everyone's talking about, well, we need to do this, we need to do that, and no one's talking about like the victims who died. So I was trying to come up with a way to point that out and put some irony into it, and I opened it with the worst line. Do you remember what it was?
Oh yeah, you did
I did it.
Oh my
at
gosh.
Comedy Sports. I did it. I said, so shootings are bad.
That's great.
How about them Las Vegas shootings? That was pretty awful.
That was not good.
Even before that, I prefaced it with the audience, like, who would you rather see, a car wreck or a train wreck right now? And I had two different jokes I was going to do. And the car wreck was much less risk. It was a very low risk kind of thing. It was going to be like a brand new joke. And everyone's like, train wreck. I'm like, all right, you asked for it.
Oh, gosh.
So the Las Vegas shootings were a really bad thing, huh? I felt the audience turn on me so fast. I was like, you asked for the train. That was my worst moment, and I fumbled through that joke so hard. So hard. Because that's my problem, is like, I don't care if I say a word right or wrong. Like, I need more of that in my set, because I'll just fly by the seat of my pants, and like, as I was doing, like, but when I feel the audience turn on me, that's when like my confidence disappears and I like pull out. I'm like, I'm done.
Those mass shootings, huh? Not a fan. I'm just not a fan of them.
That's the worst feeling. I need to take notes from you, actually, because I'm trying to do like a shooting joke where not about shooting jokes right now.
I'm trying to do a shooting joke.
My joke's more about like how boring like school shooters look, or like their faces are. Like, seriously. So like I feel like they all look the same, or like I can't, of all the school shooters, like I can't think of one of their faces.
They all look like they listen to 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah.
Or
Or
they look like they've been playing D&D way too long.
Yeah, they look like
D&D's fun.
I'll just like, because like I feel like they look so boring and yet like slightly inbred. It's almost like like the two most boring people had a kid, but they were like siblings or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like, I don't know. And then the other concept is just like to like commit one of the most unforgettable acts and for like in national history, and yet to be so unforgettable, I think is like.
Or to be
so forgettable.
To be so forgettable and do something so unforgettable.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad I worked through that with you guys. So I know how to say it now. Yeah.
Boy, I would love to meet the audience that would go for that joke.
We should team up.
Yeah, we're going to try that. We're going to keep on testing it out on this Utah crowd. Because we know if we can get the Utah crowd behind this, it will go everywhere.
Yes.
Absolutely.
What's your school shooter joke you can add to this? I'm just kidding.
If only there was one.
Oh, you have more than one?
Don't get me started.
I don't know. I was bummed when I know it's happened every time. The last time I did this bit, and it actually went well, but there's always a moment where I have to power through the uncomfortable tension. And what made me realize that it works is when I address like how uncomfortable like it is, because I kind of save it for the end, because I feel like if I do it at the beginning of my set, it's never gonna work. But I do like. Have we gotten to like a point in the room where we're free of judgment? We've heard a lot of comedians stuff. We hear some weird things. Like, we're all in this together, right? Right? So I dated an underage girl. Hear me out! On accident. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And so before I wouldn't address
we have to explain this right now.
Because
Like
it
a
turns
proxy
into
for the audience.
she lied to me about her age. I didn't know. I promise. No warrants pending. All things good.
Christian's a good guy. He didn't do anything wrong.
Is this what you said to the authorities?
No. And so when I address, before I would just power through, and it would kind of be weird, but not go over that great. But when I address, I'm like, oh, I guess we're not free of judgment in this room, are we? But you guys lied to me. I thought we were good. And then it goes over a lot better, and they're willing to hear me out about what happened. But
Yeah.
that was really uncomfortable to learn how to like make that work, because the first time, woof.
Yeah.
That would take. At least you stuck with it, though. I'm like so nervous to do that joke. I'm so nervous to do that shooter joke again.
That's so interesting to hear, like, you going, or like how you told it the first time, and then like the second time how it worked. You
I think I remember hearing you do it the very first time, and then I missed a few of the open mics, and then I heard you do it again. I'm like, oh, it's so much better.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much, because I remember that. I think I remember the first one. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
this is weird. There's a weird vibe in the room.
Embrace that feeling, because you never want to feel it.
I think we talked about this already before, but Kyle Kinane's story.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
really similar to that too. It's another stand-up comedian who dated an underage girl.
Oh.
He was 21 at the time, and he thought, she said she was a junior, and he thought a junior in college.
Right.
And she didn't correct him or anything like that. If you just search Kyle Kinane YouTube thing, because to go into the whole bit right now is
It's
too
pretty,
much.
it's pretty great, though.
It's a great story, but you really do have to have a slightly darker sense of humor. Nothing bad happens, but you're only gonna laugh at it.
Be free of judgment.
Yeah, no judgment-free zone, people. So I wanted to play a quick game with you guys. Let me grab a piece of paper real quick. So I wanted us to write the worst setups we could think of and hand it off to the person next to us, and then have them try and finish it.
Besides school shooting.
Yeah, besides school shooting. That one is off the table because we've already talked about. We know how to do those jokes now.
The worst setup. Give us an example.
Yeah.
So the worst setup. So I don't want to reveal it to you, but if I was just gonna put it out
into
there,
a bar kind of thing.
yeah, that kind of thing. It's like we did with Night Out. Kind of thing.
Okay.
We get suggestions. All right, we're going to be making up stand-up jokes right on the spot. However, we're going to write each other's setups, and we're going to hand them off to each other. We don't know anything about them. We haven't seen them ahead of time, and we're going to finish the joke no matter what. However, it works. I realize that a lot of my setups are like rhetorical questions.
With animals.
Hey, only 2 of them have been with animals. I got away from animals for one of them. Everyone loves animals.
Both of mine involved animals up until I changed mine. That's my
See,
creativity.
Christian? Animals.
I thought of animals to the first one. I was like, no, we just did animal. I'm not going to do it.
Okay. All right. Choose your poison. Which one do you
Oh
want?
no. This is so scary.
Which one? This one? Okay. Christian, that means that one's yours.
Oh no. Oh god.
I'm going to take this one And you take that one.
Okay.
And then, Christian, which one you want?
That one.
Okay. Oh, boy. Get out.
Get up.
Go downstairs.
Get up.
Go. Okay.
Come on.
All right. Here, I'll go first.
You go first?
All right.
I don't want to read it too good.
Why is it called breaking up when I break down? Because when it happens, you know, the breakup, it's not even breaking up because you're always breaking down. So it's kind of like elevators. You know, you push the button and, you know, you think they'll...
Is it
going
like elevators? How is getting out
Hold
of
on,
a
I'm going to land
relationship-
this. I'm going to land this. Why is it called breaking up when I break down when it happens? It's, you know, because, you know, you break down because your heart breaks down. So what is this, like opposite worlds?
You are a savant of
Thank
words.
Thank you. I haven't looked at this one yet. I'm gonna. All right, your
Are we
turn.
going? Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh man, if I had a nickel every time I made abortion funny. Oh gosh. I'd have enough to pay for an abortion. Like, my mind.
Because it's free with Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, that's good. My mind with abortion jokes, like my mind always goes in like a tree of like, okay, like possibilities you can go with. Like I feel like there are like a lot of good setups or punchlines you can come up with this after a while. But
That's
That's
funny
like
because that's
someone
the
who-
defense for saving fetuses. There's so many directions it could go, but abortion stops every direction.
These are fun. Okay, here we go. So, like, there's an elephant eating a donut, right? And it makes me think, is that the same guy who's feeding ice cream cones to the giraffe? Like, how are all these animals getting these delicious treats? I want to be a zoo animal. Holy crap, this is amazing. And also, it probably would make me think, wow, I should buy an elephant.
Good job. That was good. All right. Why did TJ Thine... Well, what did TJ Thine say to the giraffe? Hey, he said, how's the weather up there?
Where'd you get that ice cream cone?
Did you get that ice cream cone? Got it. I nailed it. Put that one in the... I'm using that one later. That one's mine.
that was
Don't
a
touch
joke
it.
for fans of giraffes and TJ Thine. Like they rarely.
Who's
get
TJ
names
Thine?
like that.
Is that the guy
Thine?
from Bones?
He's the guy you
Thine?
said was
Yeah,
on
okay.
Friends and
Yeah,
that's what I
Bones,
thought.
yeah. Oh gosh.
I was trying to think of some spectrometer
I
joke, and I was like,
I
no.
want to meet those people who fully understood and appreciated all of that.
When I play frisbee with my dog, he always brings it back. But why? Does he not realize I'm trying to get him away from me? I don't know.
That was a good one.
Get the hell out of here, dog. I don't want you. No, just stay over there. What if that's what
That was a
happened
good
to the
one.
person who threw the frisbee to the dog? Chase this. I don't want to see your face.
I brought it back.
He's like, that's amazing. I love that. When a mailman goes postal, does that mean UPS or take two? Action. Words are hard. When a mailman goes postal, does that mean a UPS man goes? He goes. I'll tell you that much. When a mailman goes postal,
You were a
does that
savant
mean
of words.
a UPS man goes to the bathroom because he's going to go postal on that toilet with another package?
He's gonna go brown.
What does Brown do for you? Everything, apparently.
That was good. I would just work on the word economy.
How do I... Economy?
Acanemone.
Economy.
Agnemenos.
Economy. Listen, JR, word savants get it, and I'm not sure you do, but I do.
You know, it doesn't matter. Out of those 6 or 7 jokes, we got one good one out of it, and that's all that matters.
That was fun.
Whatever. I love that. If I had a nickel every time I made abortion funny, I'd have enough money
was pretty
to
good.
get an abortion.
Oh,
That's a funny setup, though.
yeah.
You're welcome.
If I had a nickel every
Wow, I
time.
could make that.
Wait, what was it again?
If I had a nickel every time I made abortion funny, I would have enough money.
Yeah, that sounds
To
like Cards
get an
Against
abortion.
Humanity, actually.
You could do something. I was thinking like, okay, with like nickel, it's like money. I was thinking like those not charities, but like the what do you call
Non-profit.
it? Nonprofits and stuff. So I was like, okay, you could do something
okay,
with
that was it?
nonprofits. You could do something with like. I'm
Non-profit
disappointed
abortion
with
clinic.
what,
There
I
are
had a nickel
possibilities.
for every time I made a non-profit
funny.
funny.
for
Fertile ground.
You gotta find your MLM friend and be like, if I had a nickel for every time I made MLMs not funny.
Hear us out. We have a business proposition.
I was surprised. I will say she gave a surprisingly good defense for it. That's all I'll say. In case she watches this, that's what I'm saying. But anyway,
For MLMs?
yeah.
Oh yeah, no. If you can make money if you stick to it hard and
Well,
do
like-
the 60 hours.
Megan, that's
thing.
how they get you.
I know. No. I just say she was comparing hers to like Mary Kay. Like, because I feel like
Okay.
when it comes to like evils of MLMs, I feel like Mary Kay is like less than like Herbalife or something. No
Fair
offense
enough.
to like the girl from my high school who sells Herbalife. Anyway, it's okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But if you're selling timeshares, get the out. All right. Let's see. All right. Now we get to judge people.
This is what
Real
I was
harsh.
promised. This is what I came for.
This is what you came
It's like
for.
they're
This
not
is what
paying
I
me to be
was
here.
promised.
This is. I'm just kidding.
So,
Oh my gosh.
this is what we ended with last time. About a week ago, I asked people to comment their pictures in a post I posted on the Utah Filmmakers and Actors page on my personal Facebook page. And I told them that whatever picture they posted it is going to be the inspiration for a fake movie I will cast them in.
Nice.
We're going to come up with the title of the movie, a brief synopsis of it, and it has to star that person. The movie is solely based only on looks, not the merits of the person or any personal
that
information we know.
specific photo.
Just that specific photo.
Okay.
So, if we say something that offends you, it's only because it's in your picture. There we go. All right, so this is who we ended with last time. We're going in alphabetical order, and we left off with Ben last time, and we are starting with Betsy. This is Betsy.
Okay.
All right. So we got Betsy here. You see that okay, Christian?
Yes.
All right. So now we just kind of spitball ideas. We throw them out there.
So we
of,
can
what
like
we
kind of
think.
brainstorm.
Yeah, brainstorm a
She
little
looks
bit.
like teacher of the.
That looks
What
like a
is that?
Grammy.
That's a Grammy.
I know that's.
Yeah, it is a
Where should we
Grammy.
get that Grammy?
Is it a real Grammy or
Is
is
that
it like,
hers, or is this a prop, or what's the story?
I feel like
behind
it's a
that?
prop, but I want to zoom in and see. Good job, Betsy. I mean, this looks like a real legit
Taki Sin or Take.
Taken. She made the music for Taken. She Liam Neeson's voice.
Why did that? Never mind.
This is like the award-winning lyricist of like La La Land when they talk about that on the posters. Like
Yeah.
this is.
You ever wondered what happens when a at-home preschool teacher follows her dreams?
Oh, that is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a full-on
It's like Freedom Writers,
like a
but
finger painting going on behind her.
yeah, a preschool teacher. Oh, she's the person who invents nursery rhymes.
Nice.
Like it's a period piece.
Yes.
She invented the first nursery rhyme and wins a Grammy for
Yes.
it. She made all the classics like A Pocket Full of Posy.
Yeah.
Frere Jacques.
Frere Jacques.
This is one of those like female-led, like going back into like Joy or something like that, where it's like
Okay.
look at all the unsung women and stuff like that, where it's
Okay.
like, oh, we're gonna do it on the woman behind all the nursery rhymes, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe it's Jennifer Lawrence playing someone who's older than her again. I don't know.
Mother Goose.
Mother Goose.
Mother Goose. That's the title of the movie.
Goose.
Mother Goose, starring Betsy.
Not that you look old, by the way. I just mean like when she was like.
Well, now that you
anyway,
say
sorry.
that,
Sorry.
everyone's gonna think
Oh no,
that now.
you don't look old. Okay, anyway.
You're beautiful.
The more I say that, the worse.
You look great.
I'm not good for this.
You look great, Betsy.
You do.
Okay, Brady. Got Brady. This is like the guy that would pick you up on a first date,
no.
overly confident.
Oh yes,
in his
yes, absolutely.
Also, like a sequel to Ace Ventura, but they couldn't afford Jim Carrey again. Straight to DVD, Redbox, 50 cents.
But this isn't Ace Ventura 2, or this isn't Ace Ventura 3, though. This is like Ace Ventura 5 or 6.
Exactly.
Straight to DVD. Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of like the Shallow Hal effect. You know, this is the guy that goes out on a first date and he's stuck on a first date. Oh, it's like Groundhog's Day. Keeps on like stuck in a loop,
First date loop.
and he has to repeat it until he does it right.
He's not a tool.
Yeah,
He learns not to. That's great.
look at that. He's even got like the headphone in too to like talk into it. He's a busy guy.
Yeah.
Not the Bluetooth,
Business guy.
but business. Let's see. I don't know. What else is... What's the title of that? Or what would that be? Or he's driving a truck? It looks like a truck.
And he drinks water.
Drinks water.
Just
Imagine that.
The title to this.
Let's see.
are we going with the Ace Ventura or
Trying to
the
not be mean.
I know. Like, it's hard when you have to. Yeah. Well, it looks like he's smug and he's showing off a lot of things about himself. So I don't know.
It's like Ace Ventura 6 when his detective precinct, like, he knows all there's police, like, he's on his own, he's like a PI or something, and it's like going under, they don't have enough money, so he has to go sell Vivint for 3 months. So he gets a truck, and he's just road tripping, selling security.
No, he's undercover for
cases.
Vivint. He's undercover for
yes.
Vivint. Yeah, he's researching Vivint to make sure everything's like good and all right, because people have been disappearing from their security alarms and break-ins, and he's got a little sidekick turtle
Sidekick turtle.
Great.
instead of the monkey. What's it called? Ace Ventura. When he comes a knockin',
Yeah.
The truck is rocking.
starring Brad, Brittany.
Oh.
Brittany, she's got that green screen behind
Intense.
This is
her.
the
Yeah.
sequel to 8th grade. It's called 9th grade.
That's Bo
More
Burnham, right?
intense. Yeah. I just saw
This
that.
kind of reminds you of the new Tomb Raider a little bit.
I can see that. Leather jacket going on, fierce look.
Yeah.
The green behind her, though, I guess it could technically be anything. So she
Like
could
a
be
green
like,
screen. Yeah,
yeah,
put
she's
it anywhere.
CGI.
It's
The making.
Let's see. What's she angry about? Why are you so angry?
her book reports daily, and she didn't do it. I'm still on board for 9th grade.
Yeah, I think that's.
Let's go with the 9th grade. So that's the movie that Bo Burnham did, right?
Directed,
So
yeah.
how did that movie end? I never saw
didn't see
it.
it?
It ended. It was so good. I just finished it. Yeah. How did it end though? It was like she tells off the girls.
She
Right.
tells off they're not really bullies, but they're like mean to her
Yeah.
when she's trying
Which
to
is
be nice
worse
to them
than
and just be
bullying,
a
I
friend.
think.
No, absolutely, because she's putting herself out there and they're just being meh about it.
Yeah.
She has like a reconciliation, I guess, for lack of a better word, with her dad. Like they figure out some issues that they're having, communication issues, and she just becomes like more confident and is like, yeah, I'm ready for. Ready for 9th grade.
9th grade. So now she's what? She's ready to take on the school district or
Now she's
the county, the world, the nation.
all of the above. Look at her.
She's starting a
she
clique.
is strong.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Brittany, you don't look like you're a 9th grader, but
Also,
Dramedy.
if she was like wearing black, I could totally see her being the live action Kim Possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, add a
The
little
adventures are
red there.
bigger and badder.
You, yeah.
Well,
let's-
Mole Rat? No, that's Unstoppable, but I could imagine.
well, you
Mole
could
Rat just
CGI
being a
anything in
soldier.
with that green screen. Yeah, no, let's go with 9th grade, starring Brittany.
Impossible.
9th grade.
9th grade, Kim Possible.
How'd she get her start? Now we know.
Yep. That was it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
This guy, Brock sent in 2 pictures.
What's the second one?
This
is good,
I only
yeah.
said you're allowed to do 1 picture.
No doubt.
Some people send in more, and when
Typical Brock. Follow the rules.
when you guys do that, you make me pick the one, and I'm going to pick the one that I feel has the most character.
Yeah, this
written
one has
into it.
character for sure. So well done.
He's got a camper behind him. Got some camping set. He's in a pink chair.
Whatever happened to the dude from Big Lebowski?
Yeah. Oh. This is the Big Lebowski's dad. This is how he was raised.
That's great.
Dad.
Traveling around in a Winnebago. And the reason why he's so carefree is because there was really nothing else going on.
This is his life.
Let's see. What do we...
The cargo shorts are very dad-ish. Mm-hmm. He was
Senor Lebowski.
I feel like once dads like they never change like their clothes for the rest of their life once they become a dad.
Yeah, because they're spending all their money on their kids.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do we want... I feel like this... I don't know. I feel like this could be
It's like
a drama.
It's like Castaway, but on like a campground or something.
Let's see. I feel like it's a drama. I feel like this could be a drama. Like, maybe like he sold his house, or like he lost his job. He had to liquidate everything he has, or he's on the run or something like that.
This is the guy the actor you've never heard of before, but he ends up winning an Oscar for it, I think.
Yeah, the Daniel Day-Lewis. He's the underdog. He's the guy that Leo lost to.
Yes.
Every single
Leo
time.
He
He was like, I ate a freaking bear liver. Give it to me. So what out? Is this guy on the run? He's on the run? Or you think he's down on his luck?
For sure.
I think we spent too much time on it. Next photo.
We gotta give it a title.
Okay.
We can't move on.
Boy. That's the title. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
What was that like old person movie that won an Oscar? It was with the lottery ticket and stuff. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It was like a few years ago.
Yeah,
it was
Will
in
Arnett was in
Alabama.
it.
Yeah.
Or Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Was that what it was called?
Yeah,
Or
it was
it
called Nebraska.
Yeah. It was shot in like black and white, and
Let's call this...
that could honestly kind of looks like a little bit with the hair, the facial hair, like Will Arnett in Last Man on Earth.
Yeah.
So like
Will Forte.
Will Forte.
Forte.
Sorry,
I know.
Sorry, my bad.
No.
Will Forte.
I know who you're talking about.
So maybe call it Last Road Trip. Or, like this guy's on his last road trip.
This is the sequel to Nebraska after he's gone through all the lottery money.
Yes.
There we go.
This is like exploring
Nebraska too?
Nebraska.
Like exploring the American middle class or the lower middle class or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the
Nebraska.
Oscar movie.
Yeah.
Gone for broke. Go for broke.
Whoa.
All right. Caden.
Is this his real face or like photo filtered? Because he gets trapped in a watercolor painting or something like that.
It's all pixelated. Yeah. But I think that's on purpose.
Yeah.
I like the idea that he's trapped in a watercolor painting.
/ also, that's the base for like the new Maroon 5 music video. In like a watercolor painting.
Or maybe it's like Sinister.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see
like
that too.
It's the artwork and stuff. It's like when you look at this, he appears.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
And then he kills you. Can't even tell what color his eyes are. You just know, like, there it is.
Color of Evil. Or like, are we still going with the painting horror story
Yeah,
thing?
let's go with the painting horror story.
Okay. What's like a single word that would like convey that? I feel like it'd be like
Canvas.
Canvas. Yeah. That's what you're like.
Canvas. Trapped in water. Or watercolor.
You thought it would be easel.
You thought it would be easel, but you were wrong. Okay, we got Carolyn K.
The woman who knew too little.
Yeah. Did you watch that movie? The Man Who Knew Too Little?
I
love that movie.
Great movie.
I watched it when I was a little kid, and I watched it again recently. I'm like, there's so many jokes I missed.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Absolutely.
This isn't what she's like conveying really, but it reminds me of the first scene of like the Hannibal Lecter movie,
Silence of the
Silence
Lambs.
of the Lambs, where she's like running through things or whatever. Yeah. This looks like kind of the mom of like that other guy with the earpiece.
I like the woman who knew too little. She's camping.
Yeah.
And she's just clueless in the woods. She's like, oh no, we're in the right place. But really, it's like They're in Vietnam. They're in Vietnam.
During the Vietnam War.
Not the Vietnam. Some war-torn country where they think they're in a safe place, but it's not safe.
Yeah, and it's like a comedy.
Yeah, it's a comedy.
Okay.
The woman who knew too little, and she keeps walking to these super dangerous situations, thinking it's a tourist attraction.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Someone's gonna buy that movie after we do that. The Woman Who Knew Too Little, starring Carolyn.
I would watch that.
I would so watch that too. Where is it? There we go.
Yeah, that's like a...
This picture. This is a good picture.
Yeah.
It's so like, it's like Wes Anderson.
It is
directed
Wes
it.
Anderson with like the yellows
For
and
real?
the hair.
It's a Wes Anderson movie.
For sure.
The style of Wes Anderson. This man named Carrie. So I was saying this man.
What's the... Is that a Wes Anderson film? The Tan Aquatic with Steve...
Yeah,
Zissou?
Life Aquatic with Steve
Life
Zissou.
Aquatic. So, I don't know. That's almost what I do. Is like, so instead of the Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, the Death Safari with John Williams. I don't know.
Something like that, a completely different take. Kind of, he kind of looks like a stand-up comic who's trying.
It also looks like Matthew McConaughey a little bit.
Matthew McConaughey.
With
So
more
maybe it's mud.
flowy hair.
Hipster Matthew
Maybe we do
McConaughey.
something with mud then. Like, in the style of Wes Anderson, yellow mud.
Yellow mud.
Yeah.
And he's a prospector trying to hit it big.
Yellow gold.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yellow fever?
Mm.
Yellow fever, and he's looking for gold or something. Yeah. So yellow fever. All done. It's a Western, done as
Western.
Wes Anderson style and everything.
Wes
his
Anderson
hair
Western.
is like a Western. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got the mustache, not
looks
the
like
full
a-
beard, just the mustache.
The hair is like a bank teller in the West or something.
Yeah.
don't
Oh, he lives
Yeah.
his life as a bank teller
Uh-huh.
to go prospecting
like
because he's
that.
tired
Gold
of
rush.
this. He's tired of banking everyone's gold for him, and he wants a piece.
A Wes Anderson film.
You ever watch never mind.
Cedric?
Cedric.
Ooh. Interesting. It's Cedric.
Yeah, it's a sitcom.
Cedric.
Cedric.
It's Cedric.
It seems
He
like a
looks like the
character.
cousin
A little bit.
who would steal your phone while you were in the bathroom and take this picture and leave it for you.
And that's
Kinda-
his character. That's the movie.
He kind of looks like a high Muppet.
Let's see. Let's see. He's got some stairs behind him. Looks like he's got a box for a TV right there. And door. He's in some sort of living
Bert
room.
and Ernie's landlord.
Yeah.
Cedric.
I just like Cedric.
I know, that's perfect.
This looks like a
perfect.
Cedric. This is a failed dating profile picture that makes him go viral.
Yes. I love
Every
that.
girl thinks he's just the nice. There's a quality about him that you can't put their finger on. But when he shows up to a date, he doesn't match. Like, he's still the same person.
Yeah.
But they only want to see him look at him like this.
Yeah.
Like, that's the catch.
Oh my gosh.
Smut.
I want to watch that movie.
Yeah. Cedric. Starring Cedric.
Give us the rights
Perfect.
if you produce
Yeah.
that, Cedric. Okay.
Chandler.
Chandler.
This is like an actual headshot. These ones are hard to do.
Yeah.
Because now you're just casting them off their look.
The best 2 years.
I had a friend
They're
who's
18. You saw the best 2 years when they left when they were 19. But what about the best 2 years when they leave when they're 18?
When they left when they were 19 and they look 30.
I had a friend who was super good at that in casting. Like, she would look at someone, I'd point to someone and be like, what'd she look like? She'd be like, sarcastic kindergarten teacher. Like, so specific. It was so fun.
See, he's got a brick wall behind him.
I kind of like where you were going with
You like-
that. The
best 2 years?
The AP
Yeah.
who's like, not like your average AP. Like, he's like, hey guys, like, I've smoked weed before. Like, I'm normal. Like, okay. Like, I get it.
The AP who breaks the mold and every mission rule. I kind of think bartender. I think bartender when I
Let's see that.
interesting.
look at
It could be like it could be like after the best 2 years, like something about after. I know we're going hard on the sequels thing, but like like after he's adjusting or whatever, or like the word. I don't even know what you would call it.
Adjusting to life.
Adjusting.
The only job he can get in his small town is the bartender. So he ends up becoming everyone's designated driver.
Would watch.
So we'll call him the bartender. And it's like right as he gets home from the mission, only job in town, can't even work for his parents. Right? He has to work as a bartender because he wants to be his own person.
Is this still Hailstorm Productions?
Yep.
Hell yeah!
Hailstorm, 3 Coin, Lionsgate. All team.
Lionsgate would so be in. Oh my.
Chayton.
You're like.
We both know him, so we have to take
Chayton
everything we
Whiskey.
know about him and put it
Oh, you
out.
know him?
Yeah, we
Okay.
know him. So when you look at this guy, what do you think? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Well, it's not that helpful. I'm just
Blah.
thinking of like the recessive beard gene where it's like the red hair.
Hi, my name's Chayton, and I sell moccasins out of the back of my van.
Yeah, okay. In the van. Something in the van.
Van life.
Touring.
Van life, yeah. He tours with his band. He sells
Henley is
homemade
telling.
goods.
Yeah.
Homemade goods, jewelry
Homemade
out of his
goods.
van. He lives in his van. It's just van life.
Hashtag van life.
You know, if you cover the bottom half of his face like this,
Yeah.
he looks like a very different person.
He does.
And
Almost.
then you do this, and it's another very different
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, if you do
Interesting.
that, I see like hired hitman. Like hitman for hire.
Yeah, this could be a hitman, very suave person. This is a meth dealer.
To me, yeah, this is this is like not military, but like home from the military kind of good
Yeah, 'cause
boy,
he's got that
clean
clean
cut.
haircut.
Yeah, and then this is like 10 years out of the military
You
when
guys
like
have
you
that
can't find
Walking
work, you're
Dead.
home.
I have
Yeah.
weed in my van too. Anything you need, I got it in my van.
Poor guy.
Van Man. That's
Van
the term.
Van man.
Van Man.
Yes. I'm
He's
one.
got everything you need, but nothing he wants.
Also everything you need, but nothing you want.
No, that's what I meant to say. Dang it. Word savant.
This is why we're doing it.
Points
This is
for
what we're doing.
Van Man. Everything you need, nothing you want. And so he's dealing out like hard truth to people.
But that's it. That's the soundtrack song. Absolutely.
Vertical Horizon, the MySpace song.
Chelsea
Okay.
Baldwin.
Do you guys know her?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Okay, Beanie.
Van woman.
Maybe cut this. Oh yeah, I know they kind of go together.
A little bit.
They team up together.
Yeah.
Van couple.
It's like Bonnie and Clyde.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That actually works because they're both really similar.
Yeah.
We can-
Oh, what if they end up together because of this video? This video.
No,
God.
see,
Worth
Shaden
it.
has to end up with a girl with the last name Miller
Shade.
because his last name's Whiskey.
Oh, wait, I said oh, but it was premature. What?
But no, yeah, it's a nice thought.
Adorbs.
I like that. Cast them together, Van couple, or Van. It's a trilogy. You have Van Man, and then we have Van Woman.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's little Easter eggs alluding to each other.
Yes.
They just keep missing each other, and then they finally come together for Van couple, and
Yeah.
they run for Senate.
They run for 7. That's like so random, but
What
I
a
love it.
enterprise. You're welcome.
Yeah. So it's 3 movies we're getting out of this. So Jane gets
This is a
Van Man.
franchise
Yeah, this is a
at this
franchise.
A franchise. Oh my God. I'll stop.
Chelsea is Van Woman, and then we have Van Couple.
Yeah.
Vans for America. Cheryl.
Oh, nice.
Cheryl's.
There's something
big
distinctive.
old dog in her picture.
Is it the dog or her that we're writing about?
Both.
Probably.
Everything in the picture. It's all inspiring.
They have all these dog movies out now where it's like
A Dog's
Dog's
Purpose.
Yeah.
purpose, a dog's way.
freaking dog
That
movies.
movie makes me cry every single time.
many times are you watching that, JR?
3.
Methinks that's 3 too many.
No, they're great. They're great to see at least once.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
But man, they get you in the feels, especially when he's like chained outside, and then all those years elapse super fast, and he's just barking, just keeps barking. He's getting older.
Harley and Megan.
Nice.
Megan? That's a name.
She looks like...
I don't condone it, but it's a name.
I feel like fire. I'm thinking like firefighter when I look at it.
Oh,
Or like some kind of rescue dog, search and rescue or something.
Yeah.
Like she gets lost and this dog's got to like find her and then go out and save her.
A dog's way.
No, not a dog's purpose.
Isn't that what happened in the most recent one? And that's in the preview. The dog saves a guy who like got hit in an avalanche or something.
I don't remember that in the trailer.
The one that came out in January.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, because there's one last year where Josh Gad is the voice of the dog, and then this year it's Bryce Dallas Howard is the voice of the dog. And in the preview for that movie, the dog rescues someone that got caught in an avalanche.
Okay,
This is more like Homeward Bound. Like
yeah.
Okay.
Dog movies, you can only go 3 ways with it. It's either plays sports or or saves your life or like reconnect or like is part of your family or something, or, you know, kind of like, or dies at the end in all of those. So,
Yeah.
I want this to be.
So she's
I want
like
this
trapped
to
in
break
a
the
ravine.
mold. I want this to be.
She's trapped in a
What'd you
ravine.
say?
Her leg's broken. All she can do is just sit there. And she says, "Go get help." And the dog goes like 30 miles. And the dog's like barking at someone. And a sheriff has to follow the dog 30 frickin' miles back. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, the dog saved everyone's life." You okay?
Maybe it's the ravine, like the ravine.
Ravine.
A rough, like ROUGH, but rough. A rough.
Rough journey.
Rough journey, something like that's
Starring Clifford, the big red dog.
Rough Journey, starring Cheryl and her.
Also, let's just have
Doggy.
a break the mold of dog movies. You know what I mean? What if they're superheroes?
Huh?
Do we really need another superhero movie?
Do we really need another dog movie?
Yes.
No.
What's your superhero movie then?
The superhero movie is so they're obviously a dynamic duo. Mm-hmm. And I don't want it to be like Batman and Robin, where we obviously always want to be Robin. I think in this partnership, the dog brings something equally to the table that she also brings equally to the table. And if they do not work together, it's not going to work. So how do they get their powers? Origin story. Maybe he was in the
Wonder
pound.
Twin powers unite.
Maybe the dog was in the pound and she rescued him one day because she was like, I mean to get a dog or something. And on the way home, something crazy happens.
Oh, so they're drawn to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, it's meant to be. Okay. What do you call that? Rough Journey?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Rough
Still the
Heroes.
same title.
Rough Around the Edges Heroes.
I like that.
Starring Cheryl and her...
It is Cheryl's.
Yeah,
oh, wait. She
her
looks...
name's Cheryl.
I didn't know that, but she looks like a
Like
Cheryl.
a Cheryl.
She has Cheryl
You
bangs.
fit your name, Cheryl. I love this one.
Isn't that from
Yeah, he's
Vegas
copying
Vacation?
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's copying Belushi, not Belushi. What's
Chevy
his name?
Chase?
Not Chevy
No,
Chase. It's his
it's-
in-law.
Yeah.
What's that
I see
guy's
the actor's
name?
face. I don't know his name, though.
Randy-
He's in a bunch of stuff. Quaid? Is that
Quaid,
something
that's
like
it.
that? Is that it?
That's
Okay.
it. I knew he had a famous
Look at
brother
that- look
who
at that
did
teamwork.
way better. Way better than he did. And it is. Yeah, it's
Randy
Quaid.
Quaid. Cool. Great. Thanks for sending in a photo where that already exists in a movie. What's this guy's name?
Chris W.
Not
Thanks,
just
Chris.
any Chris.
Appreciate your originality.
Nah, we can tie something new to this. This is great.
I actually didn't recognize the reference, so we could make...
Oh, well,
Yeah, what do you think?
Do it.
Oh, no, I don't...
I'm thinking he cleans the shitters. But that's pretty on the nose right there. Looks like he's dumping something into here, though.
I've saved so much money switching to an outhouse, okay? I don't have to pay nearly as much as I do on my water bill. Now that I have my own outhouse, I just get the pump. I just pump it out, clean it, boom.
Done.
It's not a movie, but it's just pragmatic.
Yeah. Let's see. It's doing it. Garbage Man.
It has two meanings because he kind of looks like a garbage person. And, like, garbage man.
Yeah, call him the garbage man.
Waste.
Happy-go-lucky guy that ends up finding something more in his dump than poo.
Wasted. Life or waste.
Waste management.
Waste management.
Waste management. Yes.
Waste management. He accidentally dumps poo all over.
But is there any
cocaine
part
or
of you
something.
that like would root for this guy in that movie? Like, why would I want to root for him?
Currently from this picture, no.
He's an anti-hero.
But maybe he's a nice guy. Yeah, he's like Deadpool.
Okay.
Call it Waste Management. Starring Chris W. He puts poo on like money or something.
Oh.
Or buries garbage in something else.
Okay.
Yeah. Another Chris. With Winnebago, a Jeep.
Duck Dynasty, the movie.
What's his hat say? Task Force Raptor?
Oh.
I feel like he's a prepper.
Dinosaur
A
Dynasty.
prepper. He does kind of look like a prepper.
We call it preppers.
He believes, so it's maybe this isn't a movie. This is a new TV series on history or whatever Duck Dynasty was on, A&E, I think.
Sure.
Anyway.
Channel 47 every Monday at 7.
She knows.
So, yeah, that's, Megan's like, that's what I think it is. I don't know if that's what it is, guys.
Sorry,
But,
yeah.
so, yeah. So, like, they have the Bigfoot show, too, where, like, people like Bigfoot hunters, chasers, or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
So he thinks dinosaurs are still around on the Earth today. And
Dino
he's-
Hunter.
Dino Hunter. And he's
Yeah.
trying to find and, like, go into clues, finding fossils. Like, oh, this wouldn't have been here, like, thousands of years ago. This is so fresh. It must have happened within, like, the last 10 years or something like that.
Oh, and
And
his
he's got
name
his
his name
team.
is Mo or something, so it's Dino Mo.
Perfect.
Dynamo. That's his license plate on his car.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Dynamo.
Love it.
Starring Chris. Or Dino
And also
Hunter.
because there's no
Both
Mo
working
Dino.
titles.
Yeah.
No Mo Dino. Christine H.
All right. Oh.
I think
Mrs. Witherson.
that
Everyone's like,
That's
oh,
fitting.
pay no mind to the 5th grade teacher. But actually, you should pay all the mind to the 5th grade teacher.
because she's hypnotizing all of her students and leading them.
Yeah, make
Oh.
her become an army for
Yeah.
her evil doings or gains or whatever she's up to. What is she up to?
She reminds me of the, well, not really, but like when you said that, I guess it was like the woman in Get Out that like hypnotizes or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
Yeah, she's doing something.
And the
Kid,
background's
she's
so
leading them
dark.
away.
Yeah.
It is.
Leading them.
It looks like a picture frame, maybe. Oh.
Oh, that's
she's-
the watercolor guy gets trapped in there. Sorry. You were saying.
She's
What
the
were you saying?
villain.
No, she's leading all the kids into like the mirror world and like capturing their souls.
Yes.
So she can stay alive forever. Boom.
Yep, and
Make
creating
it.
changes. Yep, getting it. Christina H. Oh, what's it called?
Mrs. Witherson.
Mrs. Witherson. Completely misleading.
Mislead. I like that. That was quick.
Christopher C.T.
He looks like he's on Mormon Trek, first of all.
Yeah, this looks like he took a picture at the LDS motion
Was
picture
he
studio.
in Trek? Was he? Did he star in Trek? Maybe this
Shrek
is
wasn't a
relevant.
period piece. Shrek was a period piece. Let's see, he's got some wood structure. Ooh, Amish. What if he's
Amish, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where do you get the prescription
boy.
glasses, though?
Amish Paradise.
Ooh.
Would have to get the rights to name it.
Oh, is it
from
like a
Weird
dating-
Al.
What about
Sure.
Paradise Amish? Oh,
Is that
what's
like
it called?
a-
Rumspringa.
Yeah, that's what I was
Rumspringa.
saying.
Where they
yeah.
like break away.
Rumspringa.
Rumspringa. We call it Rumspringa, and
Yeah.
he's contemplating his life, whether he gets to party hard or live the life
Yeah.
of an Amish.
It should be like Bachelor in Paradise, but with the Amish.
Rumspringa
That's
in
his Rumspringa.
Paradise.
Is
Yeah.
that he's the
Rumspringa in
bachelor.
Paradise. Bachelor.
Perfect.
But it's not like Amish women. It's like the
Yeah.
real. And he's like, ugh. It's like way too much for him.
I want to see that.
Christopher.
Ooh, this guy looks like he's in like he
gonna
hit, he
beat you
hits
up.
people. Yeah.
Fight Club 2.
The
Yeah, I
enforcer.
thought of the enforcer. How did they get the lighting like? Oh, I guess just
Just two lights on
Wow.
the side.
Just I don't see that very often.
Yeah, it's a very Nike thing.
I also get the weird.
Yeah.
I don't even think just Andy Samberg is Mark Wahlberg. Like, say hi to your mother for me.
Yeah. What, you got something to do?
He takes care of his beard, I guess it looks like it, right? I don't know much about beard upkeep, but like it's cleaner than I've seen on other people. Maybe not.
Oh.
The line is like.
No, yeah, he's got it. He's got it.
No, you're absolutely right.
Oh, okay.
It kind of reminds me of John Wick.
Who is that?
John Wick. It's with Keanu Reeves. It's an action movie. He just beats the tar out
Yeah,
of
they
people.
just. Did you see the
making a
preview
third
for the
one?
third one? The preview came out. I'm on board. I'm
gonna watch
pumped.
it. Although it'll never. John Wick has the best narrative hook of any movie ever. It's so good, in fact, that it ruins the rest of the movie because it can't live up to the hype. Because it was just 20 minutes of, who is this guy? Then the Russian mob boss starts going into the monologue. Keanu Reeves is doing his thing and breaking the concrete, pulling out bullets and guns and piles of gold. And he's just like, he's the man you sent to kill the boogeyman.
All right.
Yeah, what's it?
Back to this guy.
Sean Bick.
Nice.
I know what you're doing. I like a
Dick,
mob
'cause
boss
the
name.
shaping.
Yeah,
like some
exactly.
Italian mob name.
Yeah.
Mafioso.
Buca di Beppo.
Maybe he's
Boogity Peppa.
he's trying to be like the one that's favored in his father's eyes or something, or like he's like
He wants to take over the family business.
yeah, or
But he doesn't tell his dad about it. He's trying to take it from his dad because he's the younger brother and he's getting cut out of everything.
What's
Yeah,
another way
or
to like
one-
say like intern or something like that?
yeah, there's a word, or maybe he's a freelance mobster.
Prodigy?
Yeah.
Protege?
Protege.
Protege. Or he's like on Jersey, a mobster on Jersey Shore.
GTL.
Yeah.
Call him Mafia.
Jim Tan Larson.
Mafia Protege?
Yeah. He's torn between two worlds.
Protegeoso?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Le Protege.
Got to get the Mafia empire from his dad by force.
Is this towards?
I don't know. See, this guy, I did this post before. Let's make this the last one.
Provo Punk.
Provo Punk. Yeah, this guy posted.
It's not like a sequel to SLC Punk, but similar in
He doesn't
the
care
sense
about
that-
anything, and
He doesn't
nothing
like
cares
a Provo
about him.
guy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like, if you cover this up,
Yeah.
very Provo.
Well, he looks like a Provo guy making his first foray into, like, non-Provo-ness or whatever.
This is
Ooh,
the first time
Prodigal
I gave
Son.
the bird.
Prodigal Son remake. It's the Prodigal Son. He's learning how to.
The prodigal son of Provo.
Yeah, Provo Prodigal Son. That's a sweet band name too.
Prodigal Sons of Provo.
Exactly.
Like Sons of Provo?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Hailstone
him and all of his
Productions.
friends.
Stone. Liongate. Absolutely.
What's it called again? Provo or Prodigal Sons of Provo? Is
Yeah.
that it?
Prodigal Sons of Provo.
Prodigal Sons of Provo, starring Cody E. G.
I bet he's thrilled about that. You're welcome.
Yep, that's what you get. Okay, this will be the last one.
Okay.
Last one.
Oh.
Colin
De Klerk?
De Klerk. Michael's. He's
What could that stand for? What is that?
Butch.
Broom.
Is Butch. Michael's Butch.
Michael's Bruise?
Broom?
Brooch? He has a really
Brooch.
expensive
Venus.
brooch that he's trying to make
Michael's
sure
Venus.
gets
Boo.
appraised for the right amount of money.
Michael's booze.
Michael's bougie.
I was thinking, like...
Michael's booty. Michael's boobs.
There's many things I could say, but
You can say whatever you want.
Say it. Just do it. This is the judgment-free zone. Unlike this stage.
If things are bad, like, I throw in bleeps.
not if my
So
extended
that-
family watches this. Michael's... I don't know, that's tough. Is this an actual movie he made?
I don't know.
Filmed in Park City, Utah, it looks like.
See, he doesn't look like that hard of a guy. This looks like a
Yeah.
shot. Maybe he's like trying out to be a detention officer.
He kind of looks like he's like trying too hard
Yeah.
in life. So like,
Try hard.
Comes to mind is
It's like Die Hard, but with Try Hard.
Try
It keeps like failing.
also the 6-figure summer.
Oh.
You just have to throw sales into it, don't you? I like Try Hard though.
Try hard's perfect.
Try hard. It's like Die Hard, but it's trying hard.
Try hard.
They try hard to be like Die Hard.
What's the Die Hard tagline? I forgot.
Live free, die hard.
live-
That's the fourth.
Oh,
That's the
Oh,
fourth
the fourth
movie.
one.
Hold on.
he kind of
It's a
looks like a
good
Try
day.
Hard Bruce Willis too, a
Die
little
Hard.
bit, but like with hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, with hair.
Yeah.
Let's look at Die Hard. Yeah.
Yippee ki
Not necessarily the tagline, but definitely the most famous one.
Here we go. Think fast, look alive, die hard. So it's something like try hard, and terrorists like broke into a building, and he's trapped inside with them, and he's trying hard to save them, but he keeps on messing up. But he still somehow manages to foil their plans every
I
time.
like that.
He has good ideas, but like he doesn't want to crease his sneakers.
He's very like
no, we can't do
he's
this.
very appearance conscious.
Can't crease
Try
his
hard.
sneakers.
Yeah.
They're fresh out the box.
Try hard. Looks nice. Can't get dirty.
That's nice. Getting
Looks
down,
nice, can't get
Getting
dirty.
down, but can't get dirty or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Down to get down, but not dirty.
Yeah.
Try hard. Down to get down, but not dirty. Starring
Yes.
Colin. There we go. All right.
We might have saved the best for last. Well done, everyone.
There we go.
Well done.
All right. Thanks for watching Comedy Sandbox. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Also, follow Christian and Megan on their social media.
Yeah, so Megan Bean, it's Meghan, and Bean like jelly bean. So it's like, I have a YouTube channel. It's like youtube.com/c/Megan Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got that customized channel.
Oh, yeah.
You got some?
Not as official or as good.
Well.
But if you, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just Christian Ledek, that'll bring up my username. And it's, I don't want to like explain it because there's a lot of periods and underscores.
Yeah. He's very lonely. Follow him in real life, too.
I mean, I'm not that lonely yet. Like,
Yet?
like I don't want to be followed, but maybe just like casually, like, oh, we bumped into each other, same place. In
I don't
like
know.
a few
We have that
days.
30-year-old virgin poster.
Listen, if you can't make fun of yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't.
Was that the message?
I don't
the
know.
message how to feel good?
I don't
You
know.
should be able to make fun of yourself. It
Yeah.
feels good, I promise.
It'll
And, so yeah, all that goodness.
Also,
Fuego.
yeah. Also, you can check us out Friday and Saturday. Christian and I do comedy sports there. 7:30 and 9:30. It's Provo Center Street. It's a lot of
Ever
fun.
heard of it?
Ever heard of it? We're kind of a big deal. Also, you can see them do their stand-up night and follow us on Facebook. Comedy Sports Utah. Megan does stand up and Christian do stand up there. Sometimes when I'm not busy, I do stand up when I have time to write my jokes and think about more.
You got your school shooting material.
My school shooting material. I got it ironed out now,
The
guys.
streets are waiting.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop that like an album. Like a hot single. Alright. Thanks for watching Thanks for watching Comedy Sports. Tune in again later. Bye. You did so good, guys.
Oh, good. Thank you for
That was
having
fun.
me.
Absolutely.
This is so fun.